Good evening, everyone. I am Mark, your fat friend.
And I'm James, your black friend.
This is the Fat and Black Connection,
where we talk about anything and everything as long as it's interesting to us.
For shizzle dizzle, it is February 25th, the last show of February already.
Yeah,
it is 2026. We are live and interactive. It is 8:02 p.m. Pacific.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Glorious.
We took a week off. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's dive right on in. I've got two things tonight. I've got a food and a drink. Which do you want me to go with?
Well, I just got a food. I have a drink, but that's not. I think I've had it on here. So let's go with the food. So we'll just do food and food.
All right. So first up, then for the food, I don't think I've ever had this on the show before. If I have, oh well. It's been a long time, but I have had this before. It's absolutely amazing. I don't know if I've made it for you when you're here, and if I haven't, I apologize. Next time you're here, we're gonna have to make it. This Dole Whip.
Oh yeah, you had this on the you got the
Ninja Creamy.
Ninja Creamy, yeah.
Yes, this is
Dole Whip.
Pineapple Dole Whip.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So creamy. Well, James had never had Dole Whip until the last time we went to Disneyland, which was about 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, because I had always thought that Dole Whip, I thought it was ice cream. I didn't realize it was just pineapple, like pineapple juice and kind of just in a creamy form. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you had it for the first time at Disneyland on that trip. And
I thought it was, no, we did that before. We did it on the trip. We did not the last trip, but the trip before that. We did Dole Whip.
You sure?
I'm like 100% positive. Because we went and saw, well, you saw Tiki Room. I took a nap in Tiki Room, and then we went out back after, and we had Dole Whip. And then the last time we went with your wife and kid, we had Dole Whip after the show too.
So the time you're talking about, was it just you and me?
Mm-hmm. I am about 99.9% positive.
Fair enough. Well, what do you have?
I don't know if you had these on the show before, but I found this, the
Yep.
honey roasted peanut M&Ms. I think you had it. Did you have these? Yeah. So
I did.
I found these and I was like, oh, this one actually had the top popped off. So I was like, oh, see the inside.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay.
Yeah, I will say you need like a handful. You need like 5 or 6 at once.
Yeah, and they only have like the yellow, like those honey mustard and the brown ones, and then there's one that looks kind of, I don't even know what color this is. I guess it's a little lighter than that's more of the mustard color. These are kind of a yellow, but anyway. But yeah, so I found these and I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't had these. I did see one today that I really wanted to try, but I couldn't because of the price. I was just like, nah, I'm not paying almost $4 for a bag of M&Ms. It's a special edition M&M.
Okay.
It was
crack in it.
No, it might as well. They were peanut butter cinnamon roll. So I don't know. So here's the thing. They were in the peanut butter package. So I don't know if it was peanut butter and cinnamon roll, if it was cinnamon roll, or if I don't know exactly how it was, because I wasn't, like I said, I asked the guy at the counter. I said, hey, like, yo, how much are these? And he was like, oh, they're $3.84. And I was like, nah.
Weird.
This is why I don't buy stuff at Walgreens, or why I don't buy candy at Walgreens or CVS.
Interesting. $3.84 for a bag of M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
That
not this size. I'm talking about like
you're talking about like the normal little bag.
No, right? Well, it was like the share size, but still.
No, nope.
The most I'm paying for that is like $2.50, and that's only if it's like a special edition flavor, not if it's something that's on the shelf ready.
Yeah. So you might recall a couple weeks ago on the show, I tried the Kirkland brand champagne.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was very good. Yeah. I would say it was very in line with Voog, which, is one of my go-tos, especially when we're cruising. So I had also heard that the Maker's Mark Champagne is very good. Okay. And that this one is more in line with Moet and Chandon.
Okay.
So I thought, well, let's find out. I have had Moet. It's been a minute. So I won't be able to say specifically, yes, this tastes like Moet. I will say the foil, this actually had a nice perforation, came off pretty easily. I am confused though, looking at the top, it does the top of the cork, that little metal piece. I know you can't see it in the camera well, but it has the German flag and it says Champagne, Germany.
If you ever wondered what the inside without the peanut looks like.
Very okay, weird. So I'm very confused because this says Members Mark Champagne Brut, Didier Dumond, product of France, private reserve.
With the German flag?
But yet the top has Champagne, Germany, and it has E equals MC squared on it for some reason. It says, enjoy a celebration of flavors with Members Mark Didier Dumond Brut Champagne. Aromas of hazelnut and toasted brioche are followed by hints of fresh baked bread and delicate orchid fruits. Lively bubbles and citrus round out this well-balanced French classic. Do not put in the freezer.
They got to put that on there.
Evidently, because some idiot did it. The other thing you might notice, this is a smaller bottle. This was $19.99, where Costco's is $29.99, but the Costco's was basically double the size almost.
Oh, okay.
So it's 750 mil, contains sulfites and alcohol, 12.5% by volume. So I think, if I remember correctly, the Costco champagne was a little bit less. I think it was like 11%. So metal top coming off not quite as smoothly, but
remember, don't point it at your face.
oh my!
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, that's a mess.
Oh no.
That's a mess.
Yeah.
You vamp for me for a second while I go get a towel.
Towel, yeah, that was oh man, that was messy. Yeah, because I think I don't. I hope that's not on the carpet. Because if that's in the carpet, that's gonna be even worse. But oh, hold on, I got a phone call. Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. Let me just say I'll call her back. That was my Aunt Donna. That's my godmother, Aunt Donna. So if you know me, I have 3 Donnas in my life. I have my mom, I have my dad's sister, and I have my godmother, who is all Donnas. It wasn't confusing as a kid, surprisingly. Excuse me. Let me just send her a message, let her know I'm in the middle of a show, and I will call her as soon as I'm done. I'm in the middle of a show. I will call you as soon as I am done. All right. Cool. Excuse me. Yeah. So we're waiting for Mark. I guess.
So yeah, that's cool.
Was that on the carpet? Or do you have a mat underneath? I can't remember.
I do have a mat. Luckily, I think the majority of it is on the mat, and so I am very annoyed by the fact that I probably lost about 20% of the bottle.
Yeah, that's not cool. It's not like you were out here just like shaking it up and stuff.
No, not at all. It's been in the fridge until just before I came in here and got on the air with you. So, and otherwise it's been sitting here next to me. So
that's insane. So
it smells very nice, very fruity. Let's see.
Oh, that sounds good.
Got to get that nose in there.
Yeah. Champagne.
It is very smooth.
Yeah.
It is very brute.
Smooth with that dryness of it though.
It's not as fruity and sweet as it smells at all. It's good. It definitely does not. It's very contrasted to the Costco. It's not similar at all. Yeah, it's good. I think.
You like the Costco one better?
Yeah, I think I'd prefer the Costco, the Kirkland.
Because also it didn't explode on you.
Well, there's that. Definitely it gets the leg up for not exploding on me.
Yeah.
And really quickly, just because, cheap plug, got to. So we've got our cruise coming to the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
If you're interested, hit up that QR code in the top left.
Hit it.
That'll take you to our Facebook group. Or if you want to find out information about the cruise itself, you can hit that QR code right down there. That'll take you straight to the NCL page.
However, can tell like this M&M.
If you're interested in the cruise, do not sign up through the NCL website.
Right.
No, you're going to want to go through our group page, work with our cruise consultant, Ian Court. So go to the NCL page, get all the info.
Yeah, this is just the info to let you know the itinerary and all that kind of good stuff.
And it'll let you know what the prices are looking like right now.
Right.
But that is coming. We're going on a 5-day Bahamian cruise out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Duval.
March 21st of next year.
Yeah.
So we're only 389 days away. We are under 400 days till that. So very excited to get out there, get on the ship. Another new ship for me, the Norwegian Dawn. So this will be my third Norwegian ship.
Yeah.
Is this your second?
Dos.
So it is not. It is an older ship than the Bliss, which is what we were on for Alaska.
But it got refurbished. Like
it did get refurbished very recently. They don't have a haven, so if you're wanting to wild out like me, unfortunately there isn't a haven, but there are suites, so you can get a very haven-esque experience.
Haven-esque.
Yes, you'll get that butler service, you'll get that concierge, you'll get that priority embarkation, disembarkation, priority tender if there is one. You'll get
because probably there probably won't be a tender port now because
that port's done.
That port's done. Yeah.
One of the biggest perks, benefits of being in a suite on this ship is breakfast and lunch every day at Cagney's Steakhouse.
Delicioso.
Yeah. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to us. Check out the Facebook group page up in the top left, or check out the NCL page. That'll take you straight to information about the cruise.
Yeah.
So we took last week off. We had planned to do a show.
Yeah.
We had every intention of doing a show.
Yeah.
And that morning, so a week ago today, last Wednesday,
literally,
I got a phone call from you.
Yeah.
Basically saying, hey, bad news.
I can't do a show tonight.
Yeah. And I didn't, at the time, I was like, is everything okay? Because, of course, normally we know if we're not going to do a show a couple days before, or we plan it and say, hey, let's move to another day. It's usually not like that morning where we're like, hey, yeah, this.
That's happened a handful of times, and we've normally moved it to the next day.
Yeah, but this time we didn't even try because, well, why didn't we do a show last week?
Because I was in the hospital.
Yeah, so that doesn't sound good.
No, yeah, we it wasn't what we wanted, but it's what we had to get it done.
What is this we? What are you?
So I kept everybody kind of in the dark about this for quite some time, but
including me.
Yeah, including you. But my girlfriend was pregnant, and so basically, long story short is that I guess the baby decided to come, and but the problem was that nothing seemed to be working, so we had to get him out. So but now I have a new stranger in my house.
Stranger? I mean, there is a new living creature for sure.
Yeah, not an animal, but a baby.
So I have questions because I have to. So let's go in the Wayback Machine a little bit. So people can do math and approximate, timeline. But take me back, if you could, to the moment you found out that you were going to be a dad. What was your immediate reaction, and what was going through your mind in that exact second?
I was kind of, I don't know. I was like, awesome. Like I wasn't really scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because we kind of already talked about it and things like that. We were we had some concerns because we both a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you are.
I'm flipping you off right now, just so you know. But no, it was just but other than that, it was just kind of like, all right, let's buckle up. It's gonna be a ride.
So pregnancy in and of itself is for humans an extended period of time.
Right.
And lots of things can happen during that. What was your biggest fear that you had during the pregnancy? Personally, what was your biggest fear? And what was the thing you were secretly most excited about?
So well, I had I had concerns. I wasn't really fearful because I knew um we don't talk about it a whole lot, but I mean, and I don't like go to church all the time, but I still have faith. I still believe in God, still believe in Jesus, as my savior and all that kind of stuff. So that really kind of kept me calm, I guess you could say. But there's those things that are, you never know.
Mhm.
You definitely it's not a crapshoot per se, but it's also one of those things where it's like, man, like but there's so many things that could go wrong.
Mhm.
So it was more of as Carrie Underwood would say, Jesus take the wheel. Um, and you know, uh guided me through. Plus, and so like that was probably my biggest fear was just um was what could go wrong, but at the same time, I didn't really let that I didn't want to let that bad stuff get in my head. Because put negativity out, you're gonna get negative. So I really tried to keep any fears down. Just so that I had to be, I had to be more of a rock, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Were
and
you smelling a lot of?
no,
If you smell what the
yeah,
no?
no, I didn't. No, 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 no. No, but no, it was one of those things where it was just like, you know what? Like I said, it wasn't really, I didn't really let fear guide me. I didn't really have too many fears. Like I said, the only thing I kind of was like, yeah, what it, hopefully nothing goes wrong. That's pretty much, I guess, the best thing. And the part that I was most excited about was actually, being a father. I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, James, you'd be a great dad," blah blah. But because they see how I interact with other kids. Now it's time to put that in practice with my own kid.
A whole lot different when it's your own, man.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
absolutely. That's why I'm drinking this energy drink right now because I know we're gonna have one heck of a night tonight.
so at what point would you say in the pregnancy along the way, at what point did it actually feel real? Was it the first ultrasound, hearing the heartbeat, building a crib? Was it something else? I mean, because I know for me as well that there was the period where it was awe, and then there was a
It's
period of like
the
doubt.
abstract,
Is this going to actually happen? And
right?
then it becomes real.
Right. I think for me, I mean, like there was a couple moments, I guess. It was seeing that first, kind of that first little seed, and then really hearing, getting more of the heartbeat and seeing some of the development of the I guess of the pieces as you would, some the building of a human inside. And um and then uh like the ultrasounds were actually, we had this one, and I told her get rid of that picture because it's like one of those it's one of those 3D ones. And I mean, it is a scary looking picture, bro. I do not like it at all.
Okay.
That was a fear. I was like, oh, we're gonna have a monster.
I
Because
mean, looking at you,
wow. No, but yeah, that was like, I was like, yo. And the whole thing too is that what a lot of people don't know about this one too is that she didn't want to know, which was fine. So therefore I couldn't know because yeah, I
didn't
would
want
have
to know.
the sex of the baby.
Ah, there we go.
Because the main thing was is that she wanted it to be a surprise. And I was like, cool, I want to know. But because I would have ruined that. Uh-oh.
Time
Oh,
to turn it into a mimosa.
another mimosa? Actually, you know what's funny? Real quick, side note. You know, I didn't even know what a mimosa was. Actually, until I saw The Incredibles, and he was like, "Another mimosa," and I was like, "What's a mimosa?" And then I found out what that was, and I was like, "Oh, these are delicious."
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What
But anyways, sorry. What were we talking about?
you were excited for, and
Yeah.
when did it become real?
Yeah. So yeah. Um, but then like really it was like actually seeing him, and it was like, oh, this is he's here. And like I'm not gonna lie, when they wrapped him up, put him in my arms, and I did tear up a little bit. I didn't like cry like
If you didn't, I would say there's something wrong with you.
yeah, I did. I teared up a little bit.
Um, so for those of you that just joining us, turns out James is a dad now. 1 week ago. So okay, let's talk about the delivery in those first moments, like you just kind of were alluding to. So during delivery, what was going through your head? Because obviously it wasn't when you guys were expecting, wasn't how you would have liked for things to go. Were you calm? Were you panicked? Were you trying to be the strong one? What was that like for you?
um I was honestly I was super tired. We'd been there since well, I guess no, I'd only been there for about 8 hours at this point because I got a call like at 11 something the night before, and I hurried over to the hospital, and we were waiting, and yeah, so I was tired, I was nervous. So I popped in my earbuds, and I that actually I couldn't find, and I happened to throw in my jacket, um, and my coat, and I was like feeling in the pocket, and I was like, oh, here are my headphones. I didn't remember putting them in there honestly, but um, I found those. So luckily the a little bit a couple few hours before, so I popped those in, and I just listened to some Kirk Franklin, just to
Stomp.
no, not stomp, but I smile. Um, so it was, and a lot of times there, like I started listening to some more gospel stuff, like when I'm feeling kind of anxious and stuff, and it helps calm me down.
Mhm.
And so that really kind of got me calmed down. Uh, and doctor came out, or actually no, yeah, did he? I don't know. He didn't come out. Somebody just said they opened the door, and they were like, "Get in here." And so I went in, um, and everything. I mean, everything was really quick. Everything happened kind of quickly because they'd already kind of prepped before I got in, and I was just there with her. And then they got the baby out, and literally the best part was is that since we didn't know the sex, right? Literally, he just holds it up, and it's just butt first and dangly bits.
So, describe that moment that you held your child for the first time. What did you feel like in your body and your heart? Like, what was that
Oh man,
moment?
I mean, that's like that. That's like this is 100%. Like this is real deal, Holyfield. Just kind of, and I mean, he was long too. He was about almost 2 feet long. He was 19. He was 19.5 inches. He was rather light, but if you see my girlfriend, like she's skinny anyway. So, he wasn't. He was little. He was a little over 6 pounds. Um, can't remember the exact weight, but um yeah, I mean like he's kind of long. He's real kind of gangly right now, so he'll get there though. He's got like his legs, he just like I mean he is kicking and swinging and all sorts of stuff. So but no, he's in the hospital. He was rather calm. Like through everything that we went through over the next, number of days in the hospital, he was super chill. Um and yeah, so I mean, it was really kind of easy. um like I changed the first diaper, or did no, I changed like the first diaper. I did a lot of I helped with the feedings and things like that. And yeah, it was you know, I kind of fell in love with the guy like almost immediately. Well, pretty much immediately. Yeah.
So now we're 1 week in, and what has surprised you the most about being a father?
Um, how little sleep I can actually work off of. Like, don't get me wrong, I've been tired, but and I've kind of taken little naps here and there when I can, but like other than that, I mean, like it's I get a like last night was probably the worst night so far, but we think he might have colic, but so we got some stuff today to try and hopefully help that out. We had his first doctor's appointment yesterday. Um, and so I mean, all through the pregnancy, now I can say he because I didn't know what he was before, but yeah, he was pretty like the doctor was always like, they're perfect, everything's perfect, blah blah blah. Came out 10 toes, 10 fingers, everything's perfect. You know, he's too cute, and that's the only problem. He's too cute. And so, but yeah, so I have now, fingers crossed. I will say I haven't been peed on yet.
That's the operative word.
Right. He tried to get me, but I used his legs to block it. And so I was like, got you. And so yeah, he hasn't tried yet again. But like the worst oh man, the worst one was I was changing him. I got a new diaper up underneath him, and he pooped again. I was like, "What? Are you kidding me, my guy?"
Come on, man. You've had those where you go, you walk out of the bathroom, and you're like, nope, not done.
Yeah, no, I got to go back. I've had those before. Yeah, but I was like, "You serious, bro?" Like, I just literally, I literally I had the old diaper underneath him. I used the front end of that one to wipe him down, and then I was using the wipe to clean him up a little bit. I threw that one in the diaper, and then I got that one out, put the new diaper underneath, and all of a sudden, bleh, and I'm like, yo, what is going? Oh, no, I hadn't got the new one underneath yet. I was just about to pull the old one out, and he did it again. So he did get it in an old diaper, but still, it was I was like, yo, you're disrespectful right
So, what's something that nobody warned you about that now you fully understand?
now. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm learning about colic for the first time. I didn't really know what that was. I'd heard of it, but I didn't really know what that is. But I was doing some reading on it today. Gas, just a lot of gas. He's a burpy kid. He's a burpy kid, farty kid. But yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I mean, overall, he sleeps. I mean, so we're trying to work on it to now where he will sleep at night, and now he sleeps a lot during the day right now, which is okay too. But we just want to make sure that he kind of we try and get him on some kind of schedule.
Sure.
So that
good luck. You're not going to get to set that schedule for a
while.
No,
I understand that. So we're just trying to see what we can do. And also, like I said, I went out today. She ordered my girlfriend ordered a bunch of stuff so that we could make sure that we had it, and not a bunch of stuff, but a number of items so that we can try and alleviate his issues right now. Just so he feels better.
Did you guys get a windy?
I don't know what a windy is.
It's a device. It's basically a tube you stick up their butt to help them get the gas out. Anyways,
that sounds horrible. No.
So has your perspective at this point, a week in, has your perspective of your own parents changed at all?
Not really. I mean, I definitely have, because I mean, When my brother was born, I was 7.
Yeah, so you were a little bit older, and so you had the opportunity to kind of see
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and
So
remember that.
yeah, and so that's the thing is that like, um, you know, one of my big things was is that there was a point in me that was like, should I felt like I was like, should I be more scared about this? But like the thing was, I wasn't really. That's the thing. I wasn't really worried about it because I'd had so many positive father people, or people who were fathers, not father figures per se, but I had a number of good fathers in my life growing up. I mean, yes, me and my own dad, we bumped heads and stuff like that, but I'm his son, so of course that's gonna happen. But I had like my Uncle David, Uncle Gary. I had a lot of, and they're not actual family, but they were church family. So I grew up with these men. I grew up, Mr. Smallwood. I had a bunch of people that I grew up with that were really good fathers, and so that helps. To have those positive people in your life. And then as you get older, you have your friends who become fathers. When you became a dad, it was like, okay, cool. That was something. And it was, it kind of, I remember like some of us were talking. It was like when you became a dad, and it was like, and I came back home and I was talking to some people and I was like, yo, he is really good at this. Like, it wasn't something that we really expected, coming from high school. It's one of those things where he was crazy, and so it's one of those things where you see your friends who have kids and you see how they interact with their kids, and then it's like, okay, cool, you know and then so basically you're kind of as I got older, I guess it wasn't really intentional, but I kind of just was absorbing these things, like these traits,
Mhm.
and kind of I've had to patience, um uh just I mean, I've always kind of been a go with the flow kind of guy anyways, and that's really what I have to do now is just kind of go with the flow. And until they get a little bit older, then we can kind of set some more rules and stuff like that. But right now it's just like, okay, let's how you want to do this, and just
I
kind of
I I will counter that and say you don't need to wait to establish rules.
well
Don't.
well, no, I'm saying like I can't really tell them like, oh, go to sleep.
No, but I mean, like, I wouldn't say, take off a diaper and be like, go ahead, pee wherever you want.
Yeah, no, that's
Uh,
absolutely not.
so let's talk about like you now, weekend. Do you feel different as a man? Has anything shifted internally about how you see yourself?
Um, Not, I mean, I still feel like me, um, with just the extra responsibilities. Um, I making sure that everybody's okay. That's that's kind of been my thing right now is just make sure everybody's okay. I do a lot of burping too. That's been fun. Um,
Well, and then there's the baby, right?
good. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Backtracking to those rules, right? A lot of right now the early development, right? A week in, the rules that really you got to establish are for yourself and how you want to be seen, because you know even though we might not think so in these very early stages, how we act can play a very long-term role.
Yeah. I think, yeah, that's why I when I talk to him, I don't I don't do that baby talk. I've never really been big on that anyways. I talk to him like I talk to you. I'm like, hey, what's going on, bub? I call him Bub a lot. Um, uh, Shout out Wolverine. Um,
I'm sure
um,
he's watching.
Yeah, of course. Um, but I talk to him and say, "Hey, what's going on? What's up, man? What's going on? Like, let's get you burped. you hungry? Let's get you fed. Oh, looks like you made a mess in here. Let's get you changed. Here's the crazy part too, which I've never really seen before. If he pees, he lets us know. If he poops, nothing.
It's just the smell.
It's like, yeah, because like we'll hear it, or sometimes we'll check, and it's just like he had gas. That's all.
It's the phantom poo.
Yeah, phantom poo. But like, yeah, he does not cry when he poops. But
That's good. That means they're soft, right?
Yeah, but absolutely when if that line turns blue on the diaper, he lets us know right away.
So when you look at your child, what kind of father do you know that you already want to be?
Just want to be present, man. That's primarily it. I want to be able to my work schedule is weird, and that's what kind of sucks. I mean, and I'll be very present in a few months here because I'll be taking my PPL.
FMLA.
Yeah, so it's we got paid parental leave or whatever. So I'll take that once she goes back to work, and then I'll really I'll be spending a lot more time with him, and just like I said, I'm not really like just really just like I said, just going with the flow right now, man. Just make sure everything is good.
So we've talked about these a lot already. Who's winning the diaper challenge right now? Who's got the most diaper changes?
This guy.
Hands down? Is it close? Is it?
No, I think it's hands down me. Not on purpose, but like, man.
No, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, it's like I mean, I know I've changed. She's changed. She's done her share. But I know I did like the first few, but that's also because she was tired. And
yeah.
I can't blame her for that because, but yeah, so I know I did the first few, and then she got in there, and then I took a flying leap forward. Because I would be like, go sleep. I remember like one of the first nights I fed him, he went back to sleep, and then I think in the morning she fed him, and then I pulled him out. They had the rolling bassinet thing, so I pulled him out into the other room that we had, so that she could sleep. And I just took care of him and watched over him, make sure everything was good.
So and we got Cyrus checking in. My boy James a papa.
Yeah, man.
So on a scale from 1 to I need a nap immediately, how tired are
you? I mean, before I got on here, I was struggling. But yeah, once I needed to get him up to get him changed, I got a little bit more energy, so I was able to get on here. Like I said, I grabbed this energy drink, and now I'm a little bit better now. But yeah, no, I definitely will. Once we're done, I'm gonna go make sure everybody's okay. Get some laundry started, and because I go back to work for 2 days. Friday and Saturday I'm going in, and then I have next week off. And the only reason I have the first through the 7th, I guess it was, whatever, because that's actually when he was supposed to come.
Yeah, that was what you guys had initially planned for, right?
Yeah, and I actually, what's so funny is that like before I left work, like I think it was that Monday? I think it was Monday. We were kind of talking about it. I was like, I don't want a February baby. I just don't want it. And here we go.
What's wrong with February?
I don't know. I was just like, man, I just don't like. It's such a short month, and I was like, this is disrespectful. but it's cool.
What song do you find yourself singing to him?
I actually have sang a couple different ones. I couldn't even tell you right now. It's like the song will pop in my head. I know the other day I was listening to Gershwin, so Rhapsody in Blue. And he was kind of, I don't know if he was really into it or not, but like, he was kind of listening. You could see his eyes kind of moving around.
I would highly advise avoiding Cats in the Cradle for the rest of your life, because I'm thinking it's going to hit you a little bit differently now.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just like I can't listen to "Don't Take the Girl" ever again.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, oh yeah, casting. Yeah, no, actually, that I probably wouldn't. It's not one of those songs I listen to quite often, but
No, but I mean, I can tell you.
Today we were listening to some Michael Jackson today.
So black Michael Jackson or white Michael Jackson?
Both, man.
Oh, okay.
We were just because I didn't realize when I put the music in, I didn't realize it put it in alphabetical order. When I made the playlist on my Google Music, I didn't realize that it just put everything in alphabetical order.
Yeah, but then you just random.
Well, no, like literally, it's like it went from what was I can't remember. I actually it went from ABC to Another Part of Me, and it was like, huh? And so that's when I realized that it was in alphabetical order. So I was like, oh, all right, cool. Not really mad at that. So basically, it is kind of random because it's in alphabetical order, but it's kind of in a random order, like like not one that I would have set up.
Starts with ABC and
then it moves on through the A's and the B's, the C's, D's. I think we
D's.
D. I think we got to. I think Dangerous was like did we end on Dangerous? Oh no, actually we ended on G.
Oh, so you got through Dirty Diana?
Yeah, I did. Actually, he didn't listen to that one. I played that one when I was in the car.
So, any advice you would give to future first-time dads?
Enjoy the ride.
It actually goes a lot faster than you thought.
It actually does. And I guess because I'll be honest with you, like I thought that I had time, not that I was like waiting because we'd gotten stuff, and the problem was like the stroller that I got, one of the pins, I didn't realize I had to like how much stuff I had to build. I didn't realize the stroller had to be built. So I got the stroller, my dad bought it for me, and I was putting everything together, and literally one of the pins was bent. Actually, it's right over here. I would grab it for you, but it was bent. Her mom actually took it to Lowe's and they tried to bend it back. Tried to put it in, it's still too bent. The part that's supposed to be straight, it's a cotter pin. I don't know if you know what that is. Basically it's a pin. It's a pin that's going to hold these wheels together. But the problem is that they're sending me. So I contacted the company. They're sending me a whole thing with the pins so I should have that tomorrow. So I can finally get the stroller done. I need to. Tomorrow is going to be big on finalizing getting the car seat in my car. Like I hooked the one up in her car a couple weeks ago. I'll tell you a quick story about that one. So I was putting this, I got it set up, and then I was reading the booklet, and I was like, oh, okay, this seems pretty simple. Silly me. They give you everything that you need, like on the first couple pages, but then at the same time, they don't. They give you like the basic setup, and then it's like turn the page to get the rest of the information. And so I'm sitting there like struggling, like, why is this not working? And then like I turn the page, and I'm like, oh, that's why, because I had to take all these pieces off to get to underneath it, so I could pull the seatbelts through latch it down, because it's basically the one that I got is it goes from rear facing to forward facing to all the way to like booster seat. Um, and then like they had this other little pad thing in there that's like for um, just when they're ready to um, basically sit on the seat with the seat belt. Just but yeah,
You're getting a little too old for me to have to say this, but you should read the instructions all the way through before trying to do something.
yeah. Well, that was the thing, is that I kind of flipped through just to see, like, okay, I was like, all right, like, why is this not making any sense? And so like I kind of flipped through, and then I was like, oh, okay. I didn't, and then there was a step that I had missed. Um, there was a step that I had missed because I was going down, and then I looked and I was like, oh wait, how's this work? And then I went back, I looked back, and I was like, oh, that's because I did this part. I did a part out of order, but we got it. So it's in there. He's been in there on the way home, and then yesterday to the doctor's office. Um, he seems to be comfortable in it, at least so far. He's pretty much slept like most of the way. When he gets in the car. So yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
So, anything else on 1 week into child rearing that you want to talk about, or
Nah, I mean, right now it's just pretty much let's go. Let's get
Okay.
it. We're getting into it.
Well, I guess let's talk about a couple things that just happened over the last couple weeks that we just haven't gotten to really quickly.
Yeah.
We got the first trailer for Mando Grogu.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Listen, I was already in, but these are making it a lot cooler, man.
I am like very confused by what the plot is going to
Yeah,
be.
that's the thing. I
Especially-
don't know what the plot is, because there seems a lot of different things going on.
Well,
And then
especially when you think about the series and the stuff that was happening there, it almost feels like none of that had anything to do with this, except for the fact of the child now becoming with him. But otherwise, any of the events of the Mandalorian doesn't really seem to be.
no, as so far we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird.
I did like that the AT-AT dropping the bomb in there and taking off out at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's just what. So we're still dealing with remnants of the Empire. And like what the beginnings of the first. Oh no, so this is still the New Republic at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it's going to be still kind of Empire, old Empire. People trying to hang on
of the old empire, and
yeah, they're trying to hang on to their power and whatnot. And
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And then so then we'll see. Seeing Grogu kind of do some of his in the little sewer thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's cool. I'm down with that. So I'm definitely excited to see it. I was like, man, maybe I'll go see it on IMAX, but now I'm like, nah, maybe not. I mean, I'll just see it in XD.
You got a kid now. You can't be spending that kind of money. We got our first trailer for Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was super confused. I was glad to actually finally see a trailer, because I was like, yo, if you haven't seen Toy Story 4, spoiler alert, I was like, how did Woody get back? And so I finally saw the trailer. I guess I don't know if it's a new trailer or whatnot, but he was like, like I came back to help or something like that along those lines. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he's back to help. And then him and Buzz. So Buzz is kind of taking up the mantle of the leader now. And so I think it's gonna kind of be one of those things where like Woody is like, I'm the old leader, and it's like, yeah, but I'm the new leader type deal. So it's like, who you gonna roll with? And then it's this what was it called? Is it like lily pad or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of a play on leapfrog.
Yep.
So she gets so Bonnie Anderson gets a tablet, and so the toys are trying to cope with that. And the tablet looks really mean, bro.
Yeah, don't cross that frog.
Yeah, the tablet, man. I was like, yo, this tablet's she got some sass, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jesse is like talking to her or something, and so not only does she she's like takes her words and uses it against her, but also translates it into Spanish. That was like, okay, that's pretty funny. But yeah, no, that tablet's got some sass, and tablet has some evil intentions, I believe. But it's so it's kind of it's rather fitting because we've been with this little girl for what, since Toy Story 3.
End of 3.
Yeah, into 3. Andy gave her his old toys, and so they've been with her, and so she's getting older now, and yeah, kids are getting tablets and stuff like that. So yeah.
Switching gears a little bit, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced the nominees. So voting is happening right now. Did you hear who the nominees?
No, my girlfriend's huge. She really likes the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She's gone to the last. Didn't go to this last one, but she's gone to a number of the inductions, and so, she told me that the nominations went up, but she didn't tell me who was nominated.
Yeah. So the nominees for this year are Black Crows,
Okay,
Jeff Buckley,
don't know who that is.
Mariah Carey,
Oh, cool. Okay,
Melissa Etheridge,
okay.
Lauryn Hill,
Oh, nice.
Billy Idol,
Okay,
In Excess,
okay.
Iron Maiden,
All right. Wow, I would have thought they would have already been in, but
Joy Division, New Order,
nah, it doesn't ring a bell.
New Edition.
Oh, yo, that's gonna be dope.
Well, bear in mind these are nominees. Only 7 of them are going to get in. So,
Okay. So I got to get on. So I got to get on a vote.
Oasis,
Wonderwall. Okay.
Pink.
Wait. Like pink. Like raise your glass. Pink.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I
guess
Sade.
she's been around for a while. Sade.
Sade.
Yeah, Sade.
Where's the H coming from?
Don't worry about it. Just
okay.
or is it Sade? I don't. All I know is it's like we've always called her Sade.
Shakira.
With the E over the. Really interesting. Okay.
Wu-Tang.
For the kids.
And I've saved these last 2. One for you, one for me. And I'll give you yours. Luther Vandross.
Well deserved. Yes.
And finally, and currently the leading vote getter with has 2 times as many as the second place currently, Phil Collins.
Okay.
Who has already gotten in as Genesis.
So he'd be a 2-time.
Yep.
Nice. No, Phil Collins definitely deserves that. Who's in second right now?
I was trying to pull up the most recent. Let me see if I can find it. Give me just a second.
What is it? Is this one of those one vote or vote?
You can vote once a day.
Once a day? Okay.
Yeah, so you got to sign in and blah, blah, blah.
I'm okay with that. I'm going to get in there.
Let's see if they're showing, if I have to, because I already voted today.
Is Billy Joel in there?
Yeah, Billy Joel's already in.
Okay.
Let's see.
So wait, how long? Because I'm trying to figure out, what's the criteria to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I would think your girl should know the answer to that question if she's a frequenter. So here, I'll just go ahead and share my page. We'll switch this over. We'll go over here. And we'll go ahead and vote together. So we can pick 7. So of course, we're going to go with Phil, and we're going to go with Luther Vandross. Where are you, Luther? There
Up
you
top. Yep.
are. So 5 more. So I'll go ahead and pick Iron Maiden, James.
I'm gonna have to go with Lauryn Hill. Actually, no. New Edition.
Okay. I am going to go with what's here, Billy Idol.
Sade.
And for our final, I'm based on what is here. I think I have to go with Oasis.
I heard they made up.
I don't know. I don't follow along with the brothers. I couldn't say. But I think they have had enough of an impact, especially like from a world perspective, right? It's not just America.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oasis was huge.
So I think those are our 7. So let's go ahead and cast our ballot, and let's see. Should show us now the actual vote counts leaderboard. Here we go. Here we go. So Phil Collins is in the lead with 58,000. Billy Idol's in second, In Excess third, Iron Maiden fourth, Luther Vandross is in fifth, Sade is in sixth. Pink, for some reason, is beating out Mariah Carey.
That's crazy to me. We need to work that out.
Shakira's on bottom, which I don't have a problem with that. I'm surprised.
I am surprised. I'm a little surprised.
I wouldn't have expected her to be in the top 7. I would have expected her to be somewhere higher
on there. Yeah, I would expect it to have been higher too. But no, I mean, like, I'm a little like Pink being out. Mariah Carey is a little weird to me. But everybody else,
part of my problem with this is that it is to a degree a
popularity contest.
Yeah, so it's really which one of these people are good at marketing themselves to their fan base.
Yeah.
So I could easily see, like, I'm surprised Wu-Tang is that low.
Mm-hmm. New Edition's on tour right now.
I'm surprised Melissa Etheridge is actually that high.
I mean, like she was pretty big like in the early 90s and stuff. I haven't really heard anything from.
I definitely don't understand Pink being in the top cut right
now.
No,
I don't either. That kind of boggles my mind. I would have thought definitely.
No offense to the Pink lady, but
no. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy early Pink, like Misunderstood Pink. Like Funhouse Pink was okay, but like that's kind of where I stopped following along. But she's had some good music. I mean, she's definitely had some good songs. But yeah, I would think Mariah Carey should be up there.
We didn't vote for her. Right?
No,
you had the opportunity to pick her, but you picked others ahead of her.
Yeah, I'm like Pink is not one that I would have been like, oh yeah, Pink.
No, and to me, like there are 3 obvious ones to me out of everyone here, and that's Luther, Phil, and Iron Maiden. Like to me, those 3 that should be very cut and dry.
Right.
The rest is where it kind of becomes okay. Who's vying for those other 4 spots? So actually, to see like Luther near the bottom of the top 7 is really actually kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, I mean, and I think honestly, like Luther Vandross is one. I mean, from what he's done, who he's worked with, like albums, man, this like if you ever have the chance to listen to his live from Radio City Music Hall album, whew, man, it's crazy.
Well, and how big of a fan of Phil Collins I am. I was not expecting to see him on top. I was expecting to see him in the top cut when I initially looked at this. But I was immensely surprised to see him, and he's not double ahead now. He's only about just shy of 20,000 votes ahead of second place. But I guess there's a lot more people out there that like him than I realized.
Yeah, I mean, like I mean, I've known I've known Phil Collins for a while, but I think really one of the big things that drew me into Phil Collins was Tarzan. Honestly,
As long as you don't say Brother Bear.
I forgot. I actually not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about Brother Bear.
Yeah, and didn't he do one other one? I feel like he did 3 films. I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I know. Yeah, those are the 2 I know for sure.
Tarzan, Brother Bear. He voiced a character in the Jungle Book 2.
Straight to video.
He is a D23 Disney legend.
Okay.
No, I guess it's just those 2.
Okay.
You know what was interesting? I didn't realize, talking about really good musicians and one who recently got into the Hall himself, Peter Gabriel. I didn't realize. So I had never watched WALL-E the whole way through before.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally did this last weekend with my kid. We watched it. And I am a huge Peter Gabriel fan and did not realize that he did the credits track for that film.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Because I'm sitting there and I'm listening to the song as it's playing before it shows who it is. And I'm like, who is this? Like, I was like, this feels like, Genesis Peter Gabriel-esque. And then it showed up and it because he is a little bit older and was a little bit older when that film came out, and so he didn't have as clean of a sound as he did in his prime, but it was like, wow, how did I not know this?
Yeah, I didn't even realize it either. I mean, I've seen WALL-E like twice now, but
so what else do I got? Hold on, let me see. I'm looking at my notes. I don't know if you saw this, heard about this. Ronda Rousey is making her return to the octagon against Gina Carano.
I did see that. I'd heard they'd both been doing some training to get ready for this big fight, and so yeah.
And they just announced this last week, and it's in 3 months. It's in May.
Yeah. So I mean,
and it's on Netflix.
Oh wait,
Hold on, no, don't jump the gun. Don't. I think I know where you're going to go, and I'm about to go there, but don't go there yet. But yes, this is on Netflix, and this is not a fight with UFC, which is where you would expect to see these, at least Ronda for sure. This is a most valuable promotions fight. And if you don't know and you hadn't heard, another fight that is happening in a different ring, if you will, Floyd Mayweather
and Manny Pacquiao.
No.
Oh.
Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson.
I heard something about Pacquiao. Him and Pacquiao going again. Oh.
No. Iron Mike is getting back in the ring with Floyd Mayweather.
Wow. I mean, they both kind of old now, but I mean, I'm okay with it.
Now, it's not an official fight, right? Like, it's not
right. This is just more of an exhibition type deal, but
it is an exhibition boxing match.
But there's going to be a lot of money involved in that one, though.
Happening in April.
Oh, dang.
So this was just announced, and it's happening in April, and it's being called the Rumble in the Jungle because it's happening in the Republic of Congo.
Huh?
I didn't stutter. So the current rules are 8 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds. And they have decided it's either 14 or 16-ounce gloves. Tyson is 59 or will be 59. His last fight was in November against Jake Paul, where he lost.
He threw that match. He threw that boxing match.
He held Jake up.
Yeah.
And Mayweather, who's 48, has been active in various exhibitions. His last fight was in 24 as well, of August of 24.
Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe they just they needed the money. They need the money. Hey man, I gotta get going here.
Gotta go take care of a kid, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta do that. So, but no, it was. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, and yeah, we should. We'll figure it out. I think I might be down here for a minute, just until like everything calms down and everything else. But yeah, no, it's just new days.